There's a simple 15-minute Forex breakout setup that historically has produced probabilities as high as 89% on dollar yen and 81% on the euro dollar. And the setup itself is incredibly simple. Today I'm going to show you exactly what to look for when the signal triggers and how I would use it to trade the New York session. You've been asking me for more trading strategies that are backed by actual statistics data, so this one is definitely worth looking at. Hello everyone, I'm Lien. If you like trading strategies that are backed by real statistics, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be sharing more of these in the next few videos. Forex has really been my bread and butter for over 20 years. It's the market I know best, the market I've written books about, it's the market I still trade every single day. And I know that many of you love trading Forex as well. So when I find a simple Forex setup where we're seeing historical probabilities as strong as this, I pay attention and I want to share them with you. The basic idea behind the strategy is very, very simple. Forex trades 24 hours a day. I know you know this, but different trading sessions can have different personalities and different behaviors. We're using the overnight range in this strategy to establish a very important boundary, and then using the New York breakout to help determine a directional bias for the day. If price breaks that overnight range and we get a confirmed 15-minute close outside of it, the statistics tell us that the direction in that breakout has a surprisingly high probability of carrying through the rest of the day. So we're not just trading a random breakout. What I particularly like about this strategy is that you don't need a complicated set of indicators or a dozen different signals. You just need to watch price. You have a clearly defined range, you wait for a confirmed breakout, and then you use the historical probability to decide which direction you want to be trading. For dollar yen, euro dollar, pound dollar, those numbers are surprisingly strong. So here's how the strategy works. I'll show you some chart examples after we go through the super simple trading rules. Step number 1. You want to draw the overnight range. The first thing we're going to do is to define the overnight range as the period between 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. New York time. Take the highest price in that window and the lowest price in that window and draw those two levels on your chart. That's your range, and you want to be on a 15-minute chart. Then you want to wait for the breakout. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the first 15-minute candle that closes outside that overnight range. So it can happen at 4:15 or 5 a.m. Usually it happens closer to the early New York open, which is around 6:30 a.m. New York time. And the word close is very important, the close of the candle. We're not just looking for the price to simply poke above the higher or below the low. We want a 15-minute candle to close above the range high or close below the range low, because according to the statistics, that close can tell us a lot about the likely direction for the rest of the trading day. For dollar yen, that's an 84 to 89% probability. Let's start with dollar yen because this is where the numbers get really interesting. Based on a year of data, if that breakout candle closes red below the overnight range, there's an 84% probability that dollar yen will finish the day red. If the breakout candle closes green above the overnight range, that probability is even higher, 89% chance that will finish the day green. So we're talking about a single 15-minute breakout candle that potentially give you the directional bias for your entire trading day. With the euro dollar, the stats are 78 to 81%. Euro dollar shows, a very similar pattern. If the first 15-minute breakout candle closes green above the overnight range, euro dollar has historically finished the day green about 78% of the time. If that candle closes red below the range, there's an approximately 81% probability that euro dollar finishes the day red. And what's particularly interesting is that these probabilities have been relatively persistent. Looking at a longer sample, the numbers are only degraded slightly to around 77%. The numbers for pound dollar are about the same, 77, 78%. The historical probabilities, depending on the direction of the breakout, are very strong. Across these three most actively traded currency pairs, we're basically seeing the same type of behavior or tendency, which is that a confirmed breakout of the overnight range during the New York session can provide a strong clue about the direction of the trading day. So how do you actually trade this? This is the important part, and that's where we're going to look at the charts. So this is a dollar yen chart. We're in the 15-minute time frame, and the range that we're looking for is between 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. Now, this day we had a complete consolidation in the market. So we used our time periods. This is 7 p.m. low. So see if the 7 p.m. is basically this candle over here. We know the low of the range is at that candle. And then 4 a.m. is where? 4 a.m. is right over here. And during this whole period, we don't get at all on a 15-minute basis any close above or below the range. That's clearly a range trading day. Let's look at Monday. So Monday, this is 4 a.m. So clearly the high is right over here, 4 a.m. high right over here established. And then the 7 p.m. low will be at the 1900 candle, which is right around here. So this is the classic example where we've established our 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. trading range, and we get our first 15-minute candle close. So you see our first 15-minute candle close at actually 4:30. So we get a first 15-minute candle close, and you can see rest of the trading day, it becomes an uptrend. Now, how can you use this information to trade? You can wait for a retrace to the top of the range and buy there. You can put on a moving average like the 21 EMA, which we can add on here and use that as a frame of reference. I'm going to add on the 21 EMA here. You can either buy in the retrace 21 EMA, or you can wait for a test of the top of the range. Either way, this 15-minute candle close accurately signals the rest of the direction of the day. Now, let's look at another example. So Friday, the 7th, this is non-farm payrolls Friday, so we're going to skip that. We don't trade that day. We're going to look at Thursday. So Thursday, 4 a.m. is right over here. This is clearly the high over here. And then 7 p.m. is over here. So the low is over here. And let's take a look at what we have. So 7 a.m., first candle beyond the range is this one over here. And so that tells us today is going to be a positive day, or at least there's an 89% chance that it's going to be a green day for dollar yen. So we look for opportunities to buy in a retrace to the range high, and it retraces fairly quickly in this case, and boom, it powers higher and ends the day, it reaches a high of 158.56. Now let's take a look at euro dollar. So euro dollar, 15-minute chart here. Let's take a look at what type of setup. So we have range trading today. Let's just pick some random day, okay? 7 p.m. low is right over here. And where's our 4 a.m. high? Our 4 a.m. high is right over here. So we get the first close of 4 a.m. high, which is right over here. Now, once again, just because it closes above the top of the range does not mean it's time to trade. This is where you want to use your indicators. You can wait for a retrace to the top of the range. So retrace the top of the range, stop maybe midpoint of the range. And this one also ends up the day at the highs, although it's not a very juicy trade. Let's look for another day here. So here, 4 a.m. is where? 4 a.m. is right over here. So the top of the range of 4 a.m. is over there. The bottom of the range at 7 p.m. is definitely over here. So first candle close is to the upside. The first candle close here is green. I'm going to zoom in on that. First candle close is green. You wait for the retrace to the range high, and you go long, and we have a nice little continuation move throughout the day. Let's look at another example. So in this example here, the range high is going to be over here at the 7 o'clock hour. The range low is going to be at this level here. So this level here, we get the first close below the range low over here. You wait for a retrace, which happens next candle, and this one is a very, very juicy trade. So just showing you the statistics again. This is the edge fall. We're looking at the Asia range breakout. There's a whole bunch of different types of strategies. We're looking at dollar yen, but you can look at this in futures, stocks, crypto, 1-year basis. If it closes red, there's an 84% chance that that day's close will be red. If it closes green, there's an 89% chance looking back 1 year. If we go back to euro dollar, you'll see that the odds are 77% for 1 year, and you can do 6 months, and you can see 6 months is 81% red, it's only 8% green. They even break down every single trade for you and explains the strategy, so you can analyze this yourself. You can look, how's this worked on maybe Aussie dollar, for example. You may be curious about Aussie dollar. We can take a look at that. Aussie dollar odds are very, very strong as well. And so you can play around with this. I really like this a lot. And this is where the data comes from. Now, there's one really big exception to talk about. Aside from the fact that past performance is not indicative of future results, don't trade blindly this setup up when there's a major economic report coming out. I mean, think the inflation report, non-farm payrolls, the Federal Reserve rate decision, your ECB rate decision, or another market-moving release. The reason is simple. If the overnight range breaks before a major news release, the data could completely reverse the move and cause a break on the other side of the range. So always check the economic calendar first. On the days with major economic data, I just wouldn't trade the setup. I would wait for the next trading day. There's always another trading opportunity. So where do these numbers come from? Edgeful. I've mentioned them before in my previous videos. I like them a lot. They have a lot of valuable trading statistics, not just for Forex, but also for indices, NASDAQ, ES, YM, gold, crypto, and individual stocks. You can run the studies yourself, or you can look for the setups with the strongest historical probabilities. One of the reasons I love a data-driven approach is that it takes some of the guesswork out of trading and it helps you trade with the odds instead of against them. So instead of relying on opinions, you can see what has actually happened historically and build your game plan around those probabilities. It doesn't mean that an 89% probability guarantees that the next trade will work, and nothing in trading works that way. I think you all know that. But it does give us another piece of information that we can use to decide which direction that we can take the trade. If you want me to do more videos like this, type in data in the comments below. And if you want to explore the reports like this, I've included a link to Edgeful in the description. I've also included links for some of my favorite Forex brokers, as well as CFD Forex prop firms if you'd like to test these ideas out. Use code EDGE for the best discounts. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.